And we are back right now. Joining us is a local music legend. His name is Chet Catallo, and he is back after quite a long road of recovery. Chet is performing and the Cats Friday, November 18th at Love & Cup. It's your welcome back recovery concert.
Yes, it is.
Why don't we first of all tell people a little bit about what happened to you, what you're recovering from?
Oh, about a year and a half ago, I contracted a very bad staph infection, went undetected, and it went to my spine, settled in my spine, and just long and short of it, it knocked out my legs. I had to go to hospital emergency surgery.
You couldn't walk?
No, I couldn't walk, and I didn't really know what was wrong until they operated. You know, they threw me through a couple MRIs, saw a spot on my back. I was in unbelievable pain, and then they saved my life. They saved your life.
Yes. This was a potentially fatal incident. Potentially fatal occurrence.
Yes.
This has been perhaps a second life for you, maybe, would you say?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you were probably worried, am I ever going to perform again?
Oh, let alone perform again. I didn't know if I was going to walk again, you know? I mean, I was lucky to get a staph infection can kill you, first of all.
Yeah, that's no joke.
And I got there in time, thank God. Dr. Paul Maurer was a surgeon, was a great surgeon.
Yep.
Well, I happened to graduate high school with him.
Did you really?
Honest
and here's
to God,
this man saving your life.
My classmate saved my life, you know?
So the moral of the story is be nice to the people you went to high school with. They may one day save your life. Chet, when did you start performing again? When did you start recording the songs for your new album, Chet Catallo and the Cats, called First Take? It's the 2 DVD or 2 CD album. When did you start recording after that?
I did that. I started doing it prior to myself getting ill.
Really?
And I had finished it up. And just as I finished doing everything with the editing and putting stuff together to get it released, then I got sick. Yeah. All of a sudden,
again.
I started. No, I started.
But then you got ill.
I felt. You know, I started.
Weakness.
The back started hurting.
Right.
Didn't know what it was. Went to the doctor, and was going back and forth for blood tests and this and that and all kinds of tests, and then ended up in the hospital. So, I got the thing finished, but
boy, was it a labor for you?
Oh yeah, and in the meantime, I couldn't do anything to promote it or anything because I had to go in the hospital and spent 10 months.
So, do you, in part, look at this album and say, you know, this is probably one of the most special you've ever done because it took you longer to complete than you wanted. But here you are on the opposite end of all of this. You're walking. You walked in the studio by yourself.
Yes.
You didn't use a wheelchair. You didn't use a walker. You're grateful, and you want to say thanks to all your fans.
Absolutely, absolutely. People, my family, number one, my mom, my brother, my stepdad, my whole family.
Sure.
My bandmates and fans and friends, they've been so helpful. That gave me the courage, you know.
Well, because
I've never been hospitalized, you know, for anything, and this is pretty traumatic.
Yeah. Well, we're glad to hear that you are well and that you are back performing. We want to hear a little bit of what you're going to be performing at Love & Cup. The show is the doors open at 7. The show is at 9 o'clock. It'll be Chet Catallo and the Cats and a couple other special guests.
Right.
Chet, we're going to let you perform into our break. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me. And I want to say thank you to everybody that's been so supportive, and I hope to see everybody come out, and so I can personally say thank you.
All right. Well, we look forward to that. We're going to let you perform then.
Sure.
All right. Here we go. Chet Catallo, everyone.
Here's a new song. It's called "Fun in the Sun."